Big news, guys. Google Cloud is now an official part of the Casper ecosystem. Casper Labs teams up with Google Cloud to enable developers to build and scale blockchain applications on the Casper protocol. Big news, guys. Casper and Google Cloud. Welcome to the channel, guys. Great news here over on Twitter, the Casper Network Twitter page, with some partnering up with the Google Cloud. So that is very, very interesting and definitely good news, not bad news. Let's head over to the charts, guys. Welcome to the channel. Appreciate all of these subscribers. We're looking at Casper / Tether USDT this morning. It is the 2nd of March. 2nd of March. Wow, I almost said February, but we're into the third month of the year. Casper is chugging along here to the upside. It's definitely has put its weakness to the sidelines, and the bulls have showed back up. A couple things we want to talk about, and then we'll wrap this video up, guys. So we are back up at we're in a battle here, guys. The bulls are battling the 415 level, which is our line in the sand right here. You could see the price on the 28th of February had a close at 415, guys. You could see on the 1st of March, we hit a high of 414. And currently today, the 2nd of March, we are trading at 418. There is a lot of battling going on right at our 415. That is something to keep on your radar today. I can tell you that a solid close above that would be much better than a wick above and a close below for the bullish scenario for the price to continue higher. If we start to bump our head too many times on that level and it can't hold, there's more of an increase of the price fading to the downside, which most of you don't want to see unless you have a big bag goal and you want to accumulate lower, which I think there is some of you who do want to do that as well. So 415, guys, we're above it right now, but obviously a strong close would be better. So we'll have to wait and see how the day goes. Above that is 435. 435 is resistance. It was resistance back in here in the early February days. Above that, guys, we are approaching and quickly those highs there. A break above those highs would be very bullish. And then that takes us into the 524 level where we have 3 lines as well. Let's say this thing continues to chug along and it could actually take all of that with one candle, one breakout. I would be impressed, but it's possible. There's a lot of resistance, though, at the 509, 522, and 524. 3 major levels right there. So that is definitely going to give the price a run for its money. But it's not out of the question that the price could break out above that. But at some point, there's a chance that it will find some resistance for a period of time and pull back. So just like we saw right here, guys, I want to say thank you to all of these subscribers. I very, very much appreciate it. Thank you for joining us here on the channel. So just like the price rockets up here, we had this wedge down and massive breakout. That breakout, it went past most of our resistance levels, but eventually it will stop at one of those. And this one in particular came in on the 17th of October, and the overhead levels came in at are 509, 522, and 524. So that is going to be a tough area for the price to break, but keep in mind, when it does break that, assuming it holds, it is going to be a big, big day for Casper. That takes the price up much higher. It takes it back up into this whole range up in here, basically from, let's see, 571 to 727, and then potentially higher. So you're up into that 5 to 7 cent and potentially higher, guys. So that should get you guys excited for higher prices, but we have some work to do before that. And the markets aren't looking that great right now. The Bitcoin is not looking too hot. The stock market looking like it's getting into some more trouble here. We'll have to see. Let's talk about this RSI on the bottom of my chart. Now, I'm not putting a lot of weight on this. I don't use things like this very often, but it's on the chart. It was in yesterday's video. I do see something interesting. We'll look back at history. And, maybe I'll leave it on here moving forward. Just a standard RSI on TradingView. I didn't change any of the settings or anything like that. I do have some RSI settings going back from years back, some different indicators that I could dig out. If you're interested in the RSI, let me know down in the comments. So we have this yellow line here on the RSI. Our purple line has crossed over. So if we look back, and that took place on the, let's see, it was roughly the 27th of February. And we're starting to tick up here with our darker line. That has taken place, and Casper has done pretty good run-ups when that takes place. Although we are in the upper half of this chart, that has also taken place before. So we saw it right here. Basically, the 2nd and 3rd of February it took place. Casper did a nice run-up. If we go back a little bit more, so let's go to right here. This took place on the 23rd, 24th, 25th of December. Casper had a nice run up, and it continued to hold above that yellow line up until basically the 22nd of January. Let's go back a little bit further here. Not a big run up, but definitely a pop in price on the 22nd or so of November. We had a little pop to a blow off candle here. Going back even a little further, guys. Now, these aren't all equal. Some of these take place in the lower end of the RSI, which one would show the price is extremely oversold, which is not where the indicator is now, but it's still a crossover. If we take this area here, you could basically call it the end of September or so. We had some mixed action here. You can see the price was going sideways. Eventually, we had a nice break, basically on the 5th of October or so, the 5th, 6th, and then you obviously had a very nice run up. So keep in mind, the RSI is having a good crossover. It is in the upper end of this range, though, so it's not like the price is oversold like it was over here in the middle of November in 2022. We definitely have made a nice run up. Casper price is currently up from December 22nd to current trading prices 60%. Keep that in mind, guys. People get lost in the day-to-day price fluctuation. And, I really enjoy talking about price every single day. I watch it every single day across many markets. It's a great thing. Wouldn't change it. But keep in mind, this thing is up 60% since December. That's not bad when the stock market is not up that much. Not even close. So if you're up 60%, that is unbelievable. So just keep in mind, though, this thing is not oversold like it was, but it still is looking bullish right now. The price could struggle at 415. I mean, you could see it's pulling back right now, live time here, 5:41 on Thursday morning, the 2nd of March. I'm still keeping my resistance line, my support line in here. The longer we stay above that and the further we get away from that, as in a break to the upside, the better. When we start to meander down below it, like we just did a couple days back here, that is when things start to get dicey and we could start to see a major drop to the downside. So as long as we can stay above that and get above our resistance levels, which is 415, 435, 466, that is right around these highs here, and then continue on marching our way to the upside, the better. I am keeping my arrow down here and my circle, because if we get a major break, I am still holding to that level. Although if the price does chug up for a while and then break the resistance line, as we'll move this resistance line higher as time goes on, then that projection might not be as low. But for now, we'll leave it right where it's at. So what are a couple takeaways here? One is the RSI looks good on this indicator. We're getting a bullish crossover here for this. Doesn't mean it'll hold, but it's a good sign. We are above our resistance line, another good sign. We are giving 415 a run for its money. The bulls are tough right now, tougher than the bears, and a close above that would be very positive. Next in line, though, is 435, and then if we can get above that, we're looking for a big break above our most recent highs here, which is our 8th and 7th of February. A blast above that would be a very good sign, and that would take us right up into the 5 to mid 5 cent range. If we start to break below our 45 line here, our support line, that gets dicey. Just be careful. Things could drop out quickly. All depends on what the rest of the market does. But right now, Casper is looking relatively strong, guys. Let's check out Bitcoin real quick. Bitcoin has me slightly concerned as it takes its sweet time here. It's still wedging higher. And my fear is, for the bulls, is that we get a break, something like this to take place. A break below 22.5 would not be good. If we don't stop at 21,694, then we're heading down to the 20,600 level. The RSI is not looking too hot here, guys. We're getting a divergence. We had a higher high in the market in Bitcoin, and we had a lower high in RSI. That is a bearish divergence. Not good. Not what you want to see. But like I said, I don't put a ton of weight on that indicator. It is what it is. All of these indicators seem to work much better in a oversold market. But like I said, with that wedge, break to the downside for Bitcoin is very possible. And going back to Casper, it's not going to help Casper. But right now, Casper looks okay. But keep in mind, if Bitcoin gets crushed any of these days, it's going to be very tough for Casper to hold its ground. And we could get that break below our 45 and start to test our lower levels, our 3.6, our 3.3, our 3.1, and then maybe where my target is down here at 2.84. If that's the case, all of those sharks out there, all of those bulls out there will be able to accumulate much, much more Casper than where the price is currently at. Guys, thank you for checking out these videos. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Spread the word. Hit the subscribe button if you are not yet joined. Hit the thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know if you're interested in more RSI. I will definitely gather my old notes and put out some videos if you are interested in that indicator. You guys have a great Thursday. We'll be back throughout the day with some more content, and have a great day.